We're impressed whether #1 quarterback Kyler Murray considers himself a pocket passer or a dual threat. Murray replied, "I'm a quarterback." Welcome into ESPN's Recruiting Nation. I'm Toni Collins. Normally, calling a QB a dual threat is a compliment. It implies a player's ability to beat a defense with both his arm and his legs. However, recruiting reporter Damon Sayles wrote a story on negative stereotypes associated with the term. Damon, why have some of these players grown to dislike the dual threat label?
Well, I think it all just simply comes down to stereotypes. I mean, these guys have been quarterbacks all their lives, and because they're able to use their feet as effectively as their arms, or because they aren't the prototype stature or size that we're used to seeing on the center, some people are questioning whether or not these guys can run an offense at the college level, which is ludicrous to think. If these guys have their way, they get rid of the terms dual threat, pocket passer, and just be termed a quarterback from a recruiting standpoint. You know, take Kyler Murray, for example. He's 5'11", 170 pounds. Somewhat undersized when comparing him to the traditional 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" quarterback that we've seen in the past. But I guarantee you, there isn't a college coach in America who would turn down Murray's services. Forget size, forget stature. He's the real deal. He can play the position quarterback as well as anybody.
Now, Damon, 10 of these dual threat guys are ranked in the ESPN 300. 4 are in the top 60. How has being pegged a dual threat QB affected recruiting?
I think it's opened the eyes of some coaches. No longer are many coaches looking for particular builds or particular attributes from an individual. They just want playmakers, guys who can get it done on the football field, guys who can score points and can win football games. I talked with Texas Tech coach Cliff Kingsbury, and he said he's just as content with having a pocket passer as he is with an athlete who can make things happen on the run and outside the pocket. You know, Kingsbury isn't allowed to speak on his quarterback commit, Jarrett Stidham, but when you look at Stidham, he's a great example of someone who could be both a reliable passer and a thrower, somebody who can really fit that Red Raiders offensive scheme. And there are a few guys classified as dual threat guys who will simply be known as quarterback. Notre Dame has a commit in Blake Barnett out of California. Penn State has a recent commit in Brandon Wimbush from New Jersey. Deondre Johnson out of Florida is committed to Florida State. These are dual threat quarterbacks, quotes within those, who will make you forget the term just by how they play. And we're looking forward to seeing big things from them in the next couple of years.
Damon Sayles with the insight. Good stuff as always. And for Damon's story and other recruiting headlines, head over to RecruitingNation.com. For Damon Sayles, I'm Toni Collins. We'll catch you next time.